Madayao, Davao, and good morning to all of our teachers and co-teachers in clusters 1 and 3. Good morning to our school heads and our PSDS, and welcome to the fourth day training of teachers on learning management system. This training is supported by the Division of Davao City and sponsored by our school heads in clusters 1 and 3 together with our PSDS. And my name is Ma'am Christine Mayo Reyes of Davao City National High School. I will be your moderator from this beautiful morning till the cocktail hour. Today, ladies and gentlemen, is August 6, 2020, and time check is 8:39 in the morning. Before we proceed to our preliminaries, let me take this opportunity to extend our gratitude to all of our teachers, the education marshals of clusters 1 and 3. I know there are advantages in this work from home situation, and we also understand the struggle, the temptation of this situation, the coziness of your bed, in your bedroom, the children, the laughter of your children, the beautiful plants that you have that I bet you received from the barter, and the animals that you have at home. So many temptations. These things are all relatable. And we are grateful that you are here with us today for this day 1 up until day 4, and hoping that you will be spending more time with us up until tomorrow with Mom Ava of Santa Ana National High School. And please be reminded that our attendance will be from this hour up until 10 a.m. And the top 5 attendees, of course, nabasa ko kanina, sana daw may papremyo yung nauna. And yes, there will be. They will be tagged as watch advocates and will be recognized. However, the top 1 will receive Globe Home Prepaid. Globe Home Prepaid, courtesy of our school heads. And do not forget to key in your complete name. And we encourage all our teachers to utilize your Department of Education working email address. And in case that you like to post on your social media like Twitter, Instagram, and your most favorite, Facebook, do not forget our hashtag Sulong Edukalidad and then hashtag Abante Clusters 1 and 3. Okay, once again, don't forget to visit our attendance link. It's on the screen, ladies and gentlemen. You will not be able to click on it. However, you can snap it and type it on your browser, your Google Chrome, your Internet Explorer, Opera, or your Safari, or I can read it for you, whichever is more convenient. It's tinyurl.com/CWLMS day 4 a.m. Again, tinyurl.com CWLMS day 4 a.m. At wag po nating kalilimutan, type your complete name. And not with the address, just your email address. Use your DepEd email address. So this time, let us acknowledge our training manager. We have today Dr. Liberty Arellano, Principal 3 of Cabantian National High School. Hello mga taga-Cabantian. I'm from Buhangin, and I really think that Cabantian National High School is a very, very good school. And Cabantian National High School will also lead us today in Makabayan Song, opening prayer, energizer, and the insights. So ladies and gentlemen, stay on your screen. We will have on screen one of the best, one of the empowered, one of the brightest schools in Cluster 3. Co-teachers presenting to you, Cabantian National High School.
laban mo, ikaw ng susuko. Kailan kapag wala ka nang magagawa, kapag wala ka nang ibubuga. O bayan ko, kailan ka tatayo? Kay dami ng dugong inalay sa'yo. O bayan ko, ang oras ay malapit ng maubos. Ang nabumangon bayan ko. Kung magkasama-sama, inig na, sabay-sabay susunod ka. Sunod na. O bayan ko, ilan ka katuloy? Kailangan ng buong pinagay sa'yo. O bayan ko, ang oras ay malapit ng maubos. Bayan ko, sa lahat ng sisig, sa langit ng mukha, ay alam ko na ang isang palayang inaamat. Ang isang ng watawat mo'y ay nanatili. Ang bituin at araw na kayo, ay di mag-iibig. Noon ang araw-araw ay magsita, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang ligaya naman ay hanapin, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo. Bayan ko, bayan ko. Panginoon ko, hanap-hanap ka ng puso, piling mo'y isang aming Panginoon. Ang bani ng aking diwa ay sa'yo, huwag nawang pababayaan, masipayo. Ikaw ang bukong hininga ng buhay, ulo mo'y kapayapaan, pag-ibig. Panginoon ko, hanap-hanap ka ng puso, piling mo'y isang aming Panginoon. Ako'y nakaling sa daan matuwid, huwag nawang maitulutan, mabinghani sa panandalian ng buwan. Narilang ikaw ang aking tanging tagapagligtas. Panginoon ko, hanap-hanap ka ng puso, piling mo'y isang aming Panginoon. Simula sa aking kalooban, yung basta paupain ang puso na kalungkutan. Yakapin ang buong ibig, yung anak na mayakap din ang bayan mo. Panginoon ko, hanap-hanap ka ng puso, ibig mo'y isang aming Panginoon.
Panahon natin ay hindi kita kaya sundin. Masasayang awitin, nararapat na tangkilikin. Awitin ako ay naghihintay para isayaw mo.
Awitin bago ay nag-iintay kung pag-isayaw mo. Sumayaw-sulit ka sa pinakay, kasabay ng lamig kung tutulogin na lang. Sumayaw-sulit ka sa pinakay, panahon na mag-isama, mag-enjoy ka. Sumayaw-sulit ka sa pinakay, kasabay ng lamig kung tutulogin na lang. Sumayaw-sulit ka sa pinakay, panahon na mag-isama, mag-enjoy ka.
Good morning, everyone. And once again, we are back here live in our studio in Davao City National High School. And before we proceed to our insights, we would like to thank our sponsors, of course, our school heads in clusters 1 and 3. Let's start with the Davao City National High School, our ever-loving principal 4, Ma'am Evelyn E. Magno. And we also have from Emilio Ramos National High School, Assistant Principal 2, Ma'am Josephine A. Basilio. Erico T. Nograles National High School, Principal 2, Ma'am Jocelyn O. Simafranca. Francisco Bangoy National High School Principal 2 Rolando Capol. Leon Garcia Senior National High School Principal 1 Ma'am Shirley Elizabeth N. Jacobe. Principal 4 Santa Ana National High School Riuel A. Alvarez, EDD, PhD. We also have from Vicenta Nograles National High School, Principal 2, Engineer Ridelon Morales. From Davao City National High School, Madapo Campus, we have our officer in charge, Sir Yuri Giovanni U. Colita. And we also have our school heads from Cluster 3. Ladies and gentlemen, those were our school heads in Cluster 1. For Cluster 3, we have Ma'am Ruth A. Rofano, Teacher 3 of Acacia National High School. From Bernardo Carpio National High School, we have Ma'am Maribeth V. Alcordo, Principal 1. Principal 3 of Cabantian National High School, our training manager, Dr. Liberty R. Arellano. From Communal National High School, we have Principal 2, Ma'am Janeth C. Musa. And we also have Gorgonio Tajo Senior National High School. We have Sir Roberto R. Binag, PhD, Principal 1. And we have Pablo Lorenzo National High School, Sir Romeo E. Tikar, EDD Head Teacher 6. And from Chofilo V. Fernandez National High School, Principal 2, Charlie B. Pulma. Waan National High School, Principal 2, Maria Luisa T. Mamitag. And from Mudiang High School, TV Fernandez National High School Annex, Head Teacher 1, Ma'am Araceli Arellano, PhD. Principal 1, Pilar Rodriguez, IS, Bernardo Carpio, National High School Annex, Ma'am Maria Ligaya R. Romero, Principal 1. And before that, we would also like to, kasi may mga request, Ma'am Teen, pa-shout out naman. Siyempre, ipagdadamot ba natin yung mga shout out na yan? Maura na ang ato ang kalipay sa live. So we would like to say hello to Santa Ana National High School. That greeting is coming from Ma'am Pamela Don. Pamela Don Contract. I think I know this, ma'am. Oh, yes. Yeah, si Ma'am Pamela from Junior High School, English Department. And hello to our Filipino Department of Davao City National High School. Hello po, mga ma'am. Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. All right, and before we proceed to the other necessary that we will be doing this morning, let's have our insights first. Insights will be coming from Ma'am Dalia G. Maglasang, PhD, Acting Administrative Officer of Cabantian National High School. You're on screen, ma'am.
Schools Division Superintendent Reynaldo M. Giliena, CESO 5, Sir. To our Cluster 1 and 3 Public Schools District Supervisor, Dr. Winifredo E. Kagapi, Sir. To our School Principal of Cabantian National High School, Dr. Liberty L. Rasgo Arellano, to all school heads, principals of Clusters 1 and 3, to my fellow educators, good morning. I am Dalia G. Maglasang from Cabantian National High School. My task this morning is to give an insights into what transpired from yesterday's activity in this cluster-wide rollout training on learning management system. Indeed, as what Ma'am Josephine Basilio, school head of E. Ramos National High School, said during her presentation of the training matrix in day one, yesterday, Bernardo Di Carpio National High School, as host of the day, headed by their school principal, Ma'am Maribeth V. Alcordo, as chef of the day, served us with a luxurious meal by welcoming our morning with suman in manga when it started with an opening prayer and followed by a Makabayan song. Then, the sharing of insights was given to us by Ma'am Mary Carl Botaya, senior high school teacher of Bernardo Di Carpio National High School. Dr. Faye Fasamonte, Education Program Supervisor, comprehensively discussed with us the Division Memorandum Number 843, Series of 2020, on Learning Plan and Individual Learning Monitoring Plan on regards to distance learning delivery modality. She stressed out that all our self-learning modules are now ready and available, after which top 5 advocate winners were announced. Ma'am Maria Luisa Mamitag, Principal 2 of Waan National High School, gave us updates on the results of the Day 2 training evaluations on LMS. During the simulations using the virtual classrooms, Ma'am Joy Basilio was indeed right when she said that we will be served with cakes in the breakout session of day 3. It was like we were served with various tempting cakes during the breakout session in the morning and in the afternoon. All our simulators meticulously and carefully prepared their simulation class, leaving us all impressed with their methods and style on online teaching. Likewise, they presented the realities on the conduct of online class. Sir Ronald Bolaño from Davao City National High School delivered the simulation class for the mathematics on the topic of linear equation utilizing LMS, with Ma'am Maribeth Alcordo as process observer. Sir John Arfel Bilbao of Davao City National High School delivered his online class simulation on the topic of philosophy of human person, specifically discussing on the personhood of Socrates, with Sir Robert Binag as the process observer. Ma'am Gritcher Librado from F. Bangoy National High School was for the science, focusing on the disaster preparedness on the topic of different types of plates. The process observer was Sir Redelion Morales. In the afternoon, we were served with sumptuous dishes by our simulators. In the applied, Miss Fime Diel of Cabantian National High School Senior High School discussed on the topic of thesis statement. She gave us her undoubting skills and preparedness for the upcoming online class in this new normal. The process observer was Ma'am Joy Basilio. For the TVL, Sir Abel Silaw from Davao City National High School had a great time online with his CSS students on creating a bootable flash drive using Rufus. The process observer was Ma'am Maria Luisa Mamitag of Waan National High School. Ma'am Kim Carcerial of Davao City National High School discussed on the iba't ibang uri ng tunggalian in her Filipino class, with Ma'am Shirley Jacobe as the process observer. Ma'am Ana Marie Ortega of Leon Garcia National High School discussed on her simulation class on the kahalagahan ng economics. The process observer was Ma'am Shirley Jacobe, the school principal of Leon Garcia National High School. For the arts and design, Sir Akyatan of Davao City National High School showcased his world-class moves on his topic on body and space in motion on his online dance workshop class. I should say all our simulators, aside from displaying their expertise in their field, they have proven to us all that indeed they are very ready and excited for the opening of classes this month, that not even this virus can stop them with their passion in teaching. with Sir Clyde Saludor as moderator for the junior high school and Sir Jamaico Magayo for the senior high school. Cake is a triumph of sugar and flour, towering with buttercream and other ingredients to bring its celebratory color and freshness. Likewise, the simulations given to us by our simulators who bravely accepted the challenge was an opening salvo of our victorious endeavor to bring learning to our learners possible for this school year amidst this pandemic, since face-to-face learning is not possible for the meantime. As teachers, we must find ways to make remote learning manageable, purposeful, and engaging. We must be grateful for the gift of technology that is before us. Just imagine if this happened before, where there are no cell phones, radios, laptops, internet connections, and other gadgets. Amidst these challenges we encounter, we still find reason to be thankful and productive. We must be recognized that we are not just changing our methods of instructions. We must also change our own roles in working with our learners, though these changes can be both stimulating and demanding. This is the period for us educators to work even harder for our learners. Let us make learning happen this school year. Our presence, our being present from day 1 to day 5 in this cluster wide training is our present to our learners as we start our class this month of August. Once again, good morning, everyone. Let us indulge ourselves with another day full of excitement and new learnings. Sulong Edukalidad, Abante Clusters 1 and 3. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Dalia Maglasang, PhD Acting Administrative Officer of Kabantian National High School. And special mention to Ma'am Annalyn Turno earlier for her dancing skill. Oh, by the way, trivia. Did you know that Ma'am Annalyn Turno was a member of Sex Bam? No, the Sex Bomb dancer. You were right, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're familiar with this, I guess our generation is familiar with this and they know the Get Out. And another trivia about Ma'am Annalyn Turno. She is also an SPA graduate of Davao City National High School. Welcome, ma'am, to the education field. And we are so happy that you are here with us this morning. However, ladies and gentlemen, co-teachers, ayun po ay patikim pa lamang. So to formally welcome us in this session, let's have on screen our very positive, passionate education program supervisor for English and special program in foreign language, none other than Dr. Mayan Humuwat. You're on screen. Good morning, Doc.
Hi, good morning, Christine. A
Good
pleasant
morning.
morning to everyone and happy viewing and a pleasant day to all the education leaders and referring to our very efficient and hardworking school heads and principals of clusters 1 and 3, as well as the education frontliners, our service-oriented teachers also from clusters 1 and 3, headed by the brilliant public schools district supervisor, the ever dynamic and exceptional leader. He is no other than my mentor, Dr. Winifredo Ikagape. Hi, Sir Fred. A pleasant day to you and to all the beautiful and wonderful people of clusters 1 and 3. This is indeed a great opportunity for me to reach out to all of you and bringing the message of hope and inspiration in this trying time. So, first and foremost, I would like to congratulate all the hardworking men and women of clusters 1 and 3 for your dedication in coming up with this clusters webinar, cluster webinar on learning management system. So I salute all of you. Kudos to all of you. I, on behalf of DepEd Division of Davao City, particularly our Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Rinaldo M. Galiana, are very proud of what you have accomplished. I know that you have waged sweat and blood to come up with this great milestone in your respective clusters. We in the division office have been very supportive of this endeavor, as this will help us pursue the learning continuity plan set upon by the Department of Education. The very objective of this training is for us to showcase the ability of our teachers and students to maneuver the learning management system, specifically the Moodle. So, what do we mean by Moodle? So, what is Moodle? It stands for Modular Object Oriented Dynamic Learning Environment, which is an open educational resource and a learning platform designed to provide educators, administrators, and learners with a single, secure, and integrated system to create personalized learning environments where our teacher can put all the tasks, the drills, the videos, the PDF files, the assignments, etc. Apart from that, this training allows our teachers to get the ropes of the learning management system. And once they finish this crash course on LMS, they will be able to navigate the system independently and reach a certain level of familiarity regarding the system. And in the process, they can also teach our learners who are into online modality to navigate the system with them and learn together in a virtual learning environment. So as I said time and again, this is now the perks of the new normal, and we have to embrace this change, or else we will all be left behind. I know that it is very challenging, especially for those who are into traditional teaching approaches, as everything is new to all of us. But I can see that the school heads and teachers of clusters 1 and 3, headed by, of course, by their dynamic public schools district supervisor, my mentor, Dr. Winifredo Ikagape, you were able to rise above it all, and you're able to stand amidst these ordeals brought about by the new normal. So congratulations to you for your hard work in coming up with this with your simulations. So I just hope that all the learning areas were given the opportunity to do their simulation, since this is the most challenging part of this training, where you get to apply the concepts of what you have learned in the LMS. And it is very important that all learning areas are able to showcase that application of learning, since simulation is the heart of this training, meaning the core of this training, in other words. So if you were able to achieve such purpose, then that determines the level of success of this training. And I believe all the people of clusters 1 and 3 were able to achieve such level of success in that aspect. So what emerges from lessons learned from COVID-19 outbreak is the need to explore the new normal for our schools. And that is what we are doing right now. We conduct training for our teachers because we want to prepare ourselves for the new normal. You are all here not by mere accident, but you are here because you are destined to be here. I keep saying this time and again, that you are considered as frontliners of the Department of Education. This entails sacrifice, and I would like to emphasize that heroes like you deserve our high respect and deep adulation. Therefore, I extend my warmest gratitude to all of you, frontliners. Thank you very much. So as we open the portals of the new normal, in the new normal learning environment, let's expect multiple challenges. It will never be easy. It will never be a piece of cake, but you will be able to survive, as you are all resilient. And as I said, resilience is the character of a true Filipino. We can rise above it all. So job well done to the simulators and to the rest of the powerhouse management team who made this training possible for clusters 1 and 3 receive my warmest congratulations. We in Dapit Davao City Division are very proud of this great milestone in Cluster 1 and 3. So now is the time to shift our mindset, make remote learning the default mode, and the physical learning as the alternative. This way, we become prepared psychologically. So, to all the education leaders and the education frontliners of clusters 1 and 3, heads up and let us all say hello to the new normal. Once again, a pleasant day to everyone and may God bless us all.
Thank you so much, Dr. Humuad. And yes, ma'am, we agree that we are in the new normal and we have to embrace uh, the new normal and explore on it. And
Yes,
stay
of
with
course.
me, Doc, on screen. Our
Yes.
PSDS clusters 1 and 3, Dr. Winifredo E. Kagapi, your mentor, will be joining us this hour.
Yay,
Hi,
I miss
sir, you're
you.
on screen.
Sir, I
Hi,
miss you.
Mia. Hi, Mia.
Sir,
And we
yes.
will also
Such
have
a long time.
Dr. Liberty Arellano will be joining us this morning too. You're on screen, Doc.
Yay.
There you go. Good morning, Dr. Liberty.
Yay.
Oh,
Good
I'm
Sir
morning,
moving.
Dr.
Fred. Hi, Ma'am Liberty. Sir Fred, I miss you. My mentor is there.
Yes.
Good
Okay.
morning po.
Dr. Agape, go ahead, sir.
Okay. Dr. Muwan, thank you very much for inspiring us, for giving us a message of hope, for reminding us to embrace technology amidst this pandemic. And I know I am very proud that you are one of the brilliant supervisors in DepEd right now. And I
Thank
know
you.
from the start of your journey, we were together in dance before how many years ago?
Mm,
5 years ago? 6 years
yeah,
ago?
I 6 years. I 4 years.
4 years, 5 years
You
ago.
make me emotional, sir, ha?
So,
Na.
yeah, you really shared a lot of things, um, advising you a lot of things how to improve yourself to be a good communicator. I believe that you're a really good speaker during our time, and until now, you really
Thank you, sir.
manifest a good example to all our English teachers in Region 11 in the Philippines as a whole.
Aww. Thank you, sir.
Very proud of you, Mami Ann, because I am
Po.
of your success as one of the best education program
Thank you
supervisor
po.
in the division
Thank
of
you,
that.
sir. Sir, thank you, sir. Please,
Of course,
sir, let me take this opportunity, ha. Christine and Ma'am Liberty, let me take this opportunity to
Yes, ma'am.
uh, extend my warmest gratitude to my mentor, Dr. Winifredo Ikagape. My journey in DepEd will never be possible without this person who's always behind me, who's keep on pushing me. My God, sir, you make me emotional. Ayokong umiyak. Kaya we have been, yeah, kasi we have a lot of things, a lot of we have journeyed together sa DepEd, sa personal and all. And I miss you so much, sir.
this is true.
We have encountered a lot of trials together in our journey from DRANS until now, and you are still there, ready to back me up kung may mga questions ako and all. Sir Kagape is always there for me, and he's always backing me up in every step of the way. Thank you very much, sir, for giving me this wonderful journey in DepEd. You have paved the way for me. Thank you so much po, Sir Fred.
I
And
believe
sir,
you deserve it.
Apo. And sir, thank you din pala sir during the DTOT po, Division Training of Trainers. I would like to commend you po because during the simulation, the representatives like from F. Bangoy National High School, majority of those who simulated for English learning area is coming from your cluster. Thank you so much, sir, for the support. Always, you're always there to support us. Thank you po. Thank you
All
sa
the
clusters 1 and 3 and to your brilliant and powerful leadership, Dr. Kagape. Thank you, sir.
That's very nice, Dr. Humu. But let's have Dr. Liberty.
Hi, Dr. Humuad. Thank you
Hi,
for being with
ma'am.
us in today's session. I agree with Dr. Kagapi that you're one of the brilliant supervisors in the division of Davao City. The
Oh
first
my
time I
God.
heard your voice during the time when Trans presented their ABP, and I
Wow.
asked, who's that
Wow.
voice behind who's
Oh
that
my God.
woman behind that voice? And they said, oh, that's Dr. Humuad. I said, oh my God, it's a uh,
Ah,
power
it,
voice,
it
no?
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, and you are very humble and yet full of knowledge. Thank you for
Thank
sharing
you
your
po.
expertise with us in the cluster, particularly clusters 1 and 3. I hope you will not change.
Thank
Though
you.
change
Yes, of
is
course, ma'am. Of course, ma'am. Of course. Thank you
okay.
so much po. This is like a walk down memory lane, no? Parang
Yeah.
recollection of the past. Thank you po. Thank you po talaga.
Yeah.
I my salute po for clusters 1 and 3 and to Dr. Kagape, Ma'am Liberty, and everyone out there, cluster 1 and 3. Thank you for supporting the thrust programs of DepEd, and we will continue this battle with the pandemic, no? And I hope that we will be able to survive. Of course, we are all resilient because we are born to be survivors because we're, that is our character, being a true Filipino. So, thank you very much po talaga sa inyong lahat po. Sir
Dr.
Fred,
Hamuan, Dr. Hamuan,
opo.
I pray that you will keep your feet on the ground always.
Always,
Ay, thank you,
always.
Mama. Yes
Always
po.
keep your feet on the
Yes
ground.
po. Thank you po, Dr. Liberty and Sir Fred. Thank you
Thank
very
you
much
so
po.
much, Dr. Kagape, Dr. Muad, and Dr. Liberty Arellano. It's really nice to be hearing this kind of stories, very inspiring, very humble, and we feel like we are on the right path. So thank you so much to our doctors, to our leaders in Department of Education. We'll be seeing you again the soonest. Now, ladies and gentlemen, my co-teachers, of course, earlier I said that we will be recognizing the top 5 of our watch advocates, and the top one will be receiving the prepaid Wi-Fi. Mas dako pa sa akong nawong. The prepaid Wi-Fi Globe, courtesy of our school heads in clusters 1 and 3. To do that, our top 5 day 3 p.m. watch advocates, it will be announced by, again, our very own Dr. Liberty Arellano of Cabantian National High School. You're on screen, Doc. Hi again, Doc. Good morning.
Hello, Christine.
Yes, go ahead, Doc.
I,
We
I
will
need
be,
to-
yes, we will be talking. Okay, there you go.
Okay, so congratulations to the winners for day 3 yesterday afternoon. They were Fritzy Centina of Davao City National High School, Nelfa Grace O. Loberanes of Davao City National High School. And then the third is John Carlo Y. Miquiabas of Vicenta Nograles National High School. And the fourth one is Alex A. Constantino of Erico Nograles National High School. And of course, the last but not the least, of course, from Cabantian National High School, our Boy Scout, Mr. Manuel E. Pacquiao Jr. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Dr. Liberty, for announcing the top 5 winners. Congratulations, everyone. And you will be receiving the prepaid 100 prepaid load. Hindi po siya e-load. It's a card load. It's a prepaid load. And, oh, okay, parang may naano akong comment kanina. Yes, totoo po. Artistahin po ang mga kasamahan natin dito sa clusters 1 and 3. Your host is Christine Reyes. I know, I understand. It's a good feeling. And earlier we have our sex bomb dancer, but Christine Reyes cannot dance. So let's give it to the sex bomb dancer. And of course, we have our top 5 winners from yesterday. Sir Manuel Pacquiao of Cabantian National High School. Congratulations. O, di ba may Christine Reyes tayo? Meron pa tayong sex bomb dancer at meron din tayong Manny Pacquiao. Ano pa ba ang kulang? Ano pa ba ang hinahanap natin dito sa clusters 1 and 3? Magaganda na, magagaling pa. Magaling sumayaw, kumanta. Hindi ako yon, yung magaling sumayaw at kumanta. But anyway, teachers, we evaluate our students not just to record their scores, because whether we like it or not, it also reflects rather on how effective we are as teachers, thus encourages us to do better. And evaluation does not exempt these webinars. So this time, let us hear our evaluation updates from Ma'am Maria Luisa T. Mamitag, Principal 2 of Waan National High School. You're on screen. Good morning, ma'am. Hello po.
Morning, ma'am. Hello po.
Let's
I'm
have
very
the
happy.
evaluation, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning to everyone, especially to our PSDS, Dr. Winifredo E. Kagapi, to all the school heads in clusters 1 and 3, to all the members of the technical working group of this cluster training of teachers on learning management system, and of course to all the teachers in clusters 1 and 3, special mention to all the teachers of Waan National High School and teachers of Pablo Lorenzo National High School. Good morning, everyone. I am tasked again to report the result of the Day 3 evaluation of the activities that we had yesterday. On the screen, you can find or you can see on the figure 1, respondents distribution by cluster. Good that yesterday we have 1,292 respondents. Today we have 1,305 respondents. So out of 1,305 respondents, 900 or 68.97% of the respondents from cluster 1 and 405 or 31.03% was coming from cluster 3. For figure 2, respondents distribution by cluster per curriculum. For junior high school, we have 1,135 or 86.98%, and for senior high school, we have 170 or 13.02%. For figure 3, training objectives were clear. 892 or 68.35% responded strongly agreed. 348 or 26.67% responded agreed. 59 or 4.52% neither agreed nor disagreed, and the rest replied strongly disagreed and disagreed. For figure 4, training encouraged participation. Out of 1,300 respondents, 831 or 63.68% strongly agreed. 397 or 30.42% agreed. 70 or 5.36% neither agreed nor disagreed. 3 or 0.23% disagreed, and 4 or 0.31% strongly disagreed. 4 topics were relevant. 940 or 72.03% strongly agreed. 306 respondents, which is equivalent to 23.45% agreed, and 52 respondents, which is equivalent to 3.98%, neither agreed nor disagreed, 2 for disagreed, and 5 for strongly disagreed. Figure 6 training was easy to follow. Out of 1,305 respondents, 711 or 54.48% strongly agreed, 471, which is equivalent to 36.09% agreed, and 109 or 8.35% neither agreed nor disagreed, and the rest strongly disagreed and disagreed. For figure 7, training will be useful in my work. Out of 1,305, we have 914 or 70.04% strongly agreed. 319 or 24.44% agreed. Neither agreed nor disagreed. We have 62 or 4.75%. 2 or 0.15% disagreed, and 8 or 0.61% strongly disagreed. For figure 8, trainers were knowledgeable. 899 or 68.89 respondents strongly agreed. 248, which is equivalent to 26.67% agreed. 50 respondents or 3.83% neither agree nor disagree, and the rest strongly disagreed and disagreed. For figure 9, trainers were well prepared. 866 or 66.36% strongly agreed. 370, which is equivalent to 28.35% agreed. Neither agreed nor disagreed, 59 or 4.52%, and the rest strongly disagreed and disagreed. For figure 10, training objectives were achieved. 866 or 66.36% strongly agreed. 362 or 27.74% agreed of the respondents. 68 or 5.21% of the respondents neither agreed nor disagreed. 4 or 0.31% disagreed, and 5 or 0.38% disagreed, strongly disagreed. For figure 11, time allotment was sufficient. 752 out of 1,305 respondents, which is equivalent to 57.62%, strongly agreed. 436 or 33.41% agreed. 102, which is equivalent to 7.82%, neither agreed nor disagreed, and the rest signified strongly disagreed and disagreed. For figure 12, online broadcast was cable. Out of 1,305 respondents, 486, which is equivalent to 37.24%, strongly agreed. 497 or 38.08% agreed, and 238, which is equivalent to 18.24%, neither agreed nor disagreed, and the rest strongly disagreed and disagreed. For moving on, for points of improvement, since we experience brownouts and poor internet connectivity, so this is the problem that we encountered for this 5-day training. But this is beyond our control. So please bear with us and continue watching our training. For overall impression, 1,305 of the respondents commented that the training was a very good job. So congratulations to all the committees, especially to our PSDS and the members of the TWG for the job well done. Again, I am requesting all the participants, teachers from cluster 1 and 3 to participate in this evaluation because it will give us a gauge or an idea on how we are going to improve our training in the coming days. Thank you very much and good luck to everyone. God is good all the time, and all the time, God is good.
God is good all the time, and all the time, God is good. Thank you so much, Ma'am Maria Luisa Mamitag, Principal 2 of Waan National High School, for sharing us today the Day 3 Evaluation Update. Daghang salamat po sa ato ang mga kaubang maestro ug maestra, mga mangtutudlo sa pagpartisipar sa atoang evaluation. Feedbacks and recommendations are highly appreciated so that we can improve. Anyway, we are already in the new normal. An evaluation link for day 4 will be posted this afternoon, and we are counting on you. Daghang salamat, ma'am. We have more than 900 live viewers this morning now on YouTube. And with that, we would like to say hello to F. Bangoy National High School. Ayan, may nag-greet. Hello daw. Watching from F. Bangoy National High School. Hi, Ma'am Karen Abeliana. And good morning, everyone watching from Mudyang High School TV, NHS Annex, Ma'am Sheila Raffles. And we would also want to say hello to Pablo Lorenzo National High School. Oh, my evaluator, Sir Mel, is from Pablo Lorenzo National High School. And hello to our Acacia National High School teachers. Good morning po sa Science Department ng Davao City National High School. Good morning, Ma'am Bing. May nagpapahay ka, Ma'am Bing. And shout out from, okay, Bangoy. Ang dami nating viewers from Bangoy. Very active on YouTube. Parang nakikita ko, hello, F. Bangoy National High School. Shout out to Senior High School of Santa Ana National High School. I have a good friend there, si Ma'am Crimson. I call her Ma'am Crimson kasi yun ang pangalan niya sa Facebook. Good morning, Ma'am. Hello po sa mga senior high school teachers ng Santa Ana National High School. Now, let's proceed to the next part. Among the modalities offered and presented to us is the radio-based instruction, which is our highlight for today. My co-teachers, let's have on screen Master Teacher 1 of Davao City National High School Special Program of Journalism Coordinator and a School Paper Advisor. Sir Romel Babiera, you're on screen, sir.
Good morning, everyone, especially to all the teachers of Clusters 1 and 3 of DepEd Davao City Division who are watching right now. I am Romel D. Babiera, the coordinator of the Special Program in Journalism of Davao City National High School. Today, I will be discussing with you the general background of radio-based instruction. The Department of Education is set to implement a blended learning approach as face-to-face classes are still prohibited in this time of pandemic. Radio-based instruction being one of the main setups along with TV-based instruction, modular, and online learning is chiefly considered by DepEd as a feasible learning modality for the Filipino learners enrolled in public schools across the country. Just a quick overview of the dynamics of radio-based instruction. It is a learning modality that utilizes lesson-based radio broadcast in order to teach identified learners with competencies they need to develop. These competencies are carefully categorized by DepEd Central Office as most essential. With an estimated 90% of all students unable to attend school in person because of the COVID-19 pandemic, Philippines is certain in using distance learning methodologies to reach out all the students, and radio-based instruction is one such method. And why is radio-based instruction considered distinct form of distance learning. As a form of remote learning, radio-based instruction is able to expand access to education by bringing it to where the learners are. It aims to provide learning opportunities to listeners and enable them to acquire basic education, being a fundamental right of every individual. To sum it up, it can improve the academic competence of the learners by just simply listening to radio broadcasts of lessons they need to learn. And who are these people behind an effective radio-based instruction? First, the radio teachers who need to display much eloquence, vigor, and confidence in delivering the lesson on air. Second, the module writers. They will carefully craft the modules considering all of its important elements. Third, the technical operator, who is in charge of the technical application in producing the radio broadcast. Fourth, the broadcasting trainers, who will assist and coach the radio teachers in terms of voice production and modulation. And fifth, the radio script writers, who will produce impeccable scripts based on the modules. Radio-based instruction is not new to some of us. When the Department of Education first utilized it in 2004, the Bureau of Alternative Learning System, in partnership with the Southern Broadcasting Network, successfully implemented radio-based instruction as an alternative delivery mode utilizing ALS accreditation and equivalency system through radio broadcast. Accreditation and equivalency system is designed to meet the objectives of education for all and thereby increase access of marginalized learners to basic education. Adults and out-of-school youth, as the target audience that time, improve their quality of life after having acquired basic education on air and increase the level of their participation in community activities. The 2020 version of radio-based instruction is really a repackage. Committed to widening the access to education despite the pandemic, the Department of Education secured an ally in the National Telecommunications Commission to support television and radio-based learning delivery for the upcoming school year. DepEd, through the NTC, headed by Commissioner Gamaliel Cordoba, has requested television, radio, and cable operators to broadcast educational materials and instructions as part of the department's Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan. The initiative is also backed by the Department of Information and Communications Technology Secretary Gregorio Honasan II, who instructed NTC to mandate broadcast stations, channels, and cable TV providers to allocate broadcast hours and the use of equipment and resources to DepEd free of charge. The conduct of radio-based instruction is guided by memorandas and circulars. National Telecommunications Commission, as the government agency mandated to oversee broadcasting operations in the country, has issued a memorandum to remind TV and radio operators of its public service obligation, including providing free of charge assistance in the functions of public information and education. The Commission also released a separate memorandum for cable operators, reminding them of the provisions of Section 6.3.2, Item C of NTC Memorandum Circular Number 4-08-88, which requires them to carry free public service features including education, culture, and civics. What are the advantages of radio-based instruction? The advantages of radio-based instruction include the development of the foremost of the four macro skills, the listening skills. Connotatively, listening is the ability to accurately receive, and interpret messages in the communication process. It is key to all effective communication. Without the ability to listen effectively, as in the case of radio-based instruction, the linear communication between the radio teacher and the student breaks down. If there is one communication skill our learners should aim to master, then it is listening. This is not surprising when we consider that good listening skills can lead to better learning, greater productivity, and increased sharing of information that in turn can lead to more creative and innovative work. Number 2, it maximizes the role of the parents and guardians in educating their children without feeling the full burden of homeschooling. Radio-based instruction is more appropriate this time because, relatively speaking, only some, if not few, have access to computers and internet to be able to participate in distance learning. Radio, on the other hand, has an enormous penetration nationally. Broadcasting over the radio makes it possible for everyone to access programming. Because the audio is scripted and the radio teacher is guiding them through the lesson, parents and guardians can help without feeling the full burden of homeschooling their children. The radio teacher can also guide the parents as they listen. It is like having another adult in the room, and that adult is always positive, always encouraging, and always assuming that learners and parents are getting it right and that they are safe trying out. Number 3, it lowers the per family's expenses on the education of their children, especially for the disadvantaged groups. It is reasonable to consider radio-based education here in our country, given the fact that there are more families still living below poverty line. Families' budget for children's education is still a big issue for struggling Filipino parents. Despite being restrained by lack of high-end laptops, cell phones, and desktops, plus unstable internet connection, radio-based instruction can still create a kind of social community around learning, which could be really helpful now when communities are physically distancing. It is still the most cost-effective and widely available medium that has helped rebuild and revitalize education programs in developing countries like the Philippines. Number 4, it guides learners through the learning process by means of a progression of activities related to measurable learning objectives. Radio-based instruction in our country uses the School on the Air format organized by the Department of Education and the University of the Philippines Los Baños College of Development Communication. It is a specially designed radio program where subject matter is presented systematically and in spiral progression with the ultimate goal of educating the Filipino learners. It has clearly defined behavioral objectives in a well-planned program where everything is prepared and completed before the start of the school year. It is composed of single and definite subject matter citing what particular outcomes the teacher wanted to achieve. School on the Air radio-based instruction is a cooperative project of the radio station and DepEd, being the cooperating government agency. And number 5, it brings curriculum and teacher facilitation to the households in a particular locality through the use of the radio. Curriculum integration and teacher facilitation take place at the same time. The perfect example of this was when CDC DepEd School on the Air conducted a training workshop last July 3, 2020 on transforming self-learning modules into radio scripts. The identified script writers learned the principles of radio script writing. An important aspect in producing such program is learning the principles and skills in broadcasting the radio scripts effectively and appropriately for its intended learners. Learning the basic skills in broadcast speech and performance will ensure that lessons are clearly articulated to students. Likewise, teacher broadcasters are given the confidence and credibility to produce high-quality, radio-based learning materials that can be used by teachers across the country. And that ends my short talk on the general background of radio-based instruction. If you have other concerns regarding radio script and technical application, you can reach me through my email, which is now being flashed on screen. I understand we don't have the luxury of time here, so I would be very glad to accommodate your queries in other occasions. Once again, good morning and mabuhay.
Ganda, good morning. Basin ako. Basin ako. Alas 8 na. Sige, salamat kayo ha. Okay. Oras na to class, adun na tay 8 minutos na ang nakalabay sa alas 8 sa buntag. Late na tag 8 minutos ani. O karon sugdan na nato atong klase. Ang atong topic karon, history. Live na ko? Okay, live na. Okay, live na ta mga estudyante o mga estudyante sa first year high school. Bagitay. Welcome to my channel. Og ang atong hisgutan karon since pandemic ta karon mga kapuso, mga igsuon. Since pandemic ta karon, di ba? Bawal sa ang face to face sa DepEd. Wala say klase nga moadto sa eskwelahan. Daghan nato makita karon, daghan nato sa atong mga makita online ang ilang nahatagan og emphasis kung unsa daw ang mahitabo kung sa online ka mag-eskwela. Karon atong diskubrehon unsay mahitabo kaha o posibleng mahitabo kang teacher kung naa sa radyo siya magklase. But before that, do not forget to click that button, subscribe. Dia ba? Aron padayon ang atong mga content. But before that, intro sa ta. Atong oras karon doon na natay 15 minutes na class ang nakalabay sa alas 8 sa buntag, ha? Og ang atong topic karon, ang atong subject karon, history. Usaon man nato ni karon ha, kaya atong i-check attendance, unya ang akong number aron pwede mo mutubag sa inyong mga sa akong mga pangutana. Ang atong oral recitation ipaagi ninyo sa text sa number 0929-421-6615. Ug ang atong topic karon, paminaw mo. Ang atong topic karon, history. Atong ilailahon karon class, kinsa man si Ferdinand Magellan. Dungog na ba ko ninyo? Si Ferdinand Magellan, usa siya ka explorer. Nga natawo ni adtong 1480 sa Portugal ug namatay April 27, 1521 dito sa Cebu. Siya, Magellan was first to circumnavigate the globe. So ang atong sutan ang biography ni Magellan. Si Magellan class, siya ang nag-led sa expedition ay isa kinay nanawag. Dahil lang ha, dahil lang gid class. Hello, dayon, kisa man eh. Dayon.
Hello!
Come on. Ay, ako man din asawa. Unsa man, nagklase ko ba?
Nahuman na ba ka?
Wala
Ay, wala
pa.
na gatas imuhang anak. Wala na diaper.
Madamay, nagklase pa ko. Muli ra ko sa iyo pagkahuman ani.
O ayaw na paglangan-langan doon. Uli dayon ha kay kilak-kilak na ni imong anak dire.
Lagi-lagi nagklase pa ko. Muli ra ko sa iyo.
Okay, sige. Maoras.
Oh, damay. Nasuko na po. Oh, class. Sorry kay class ha. Sorry kay class kay. Nanawag. Wala diaper. Padayon ta. Si Magellan had traveled to India by sailing around Africa, but he had the idea that there may be another route to traveling west and around Americas. Ang king sa Portugal nga si King Emmanuel wala ni tuo kang Magellan ug nakiglalis siya. Finally, Magellan went to King Charles of Spain who agreed to fund the voyage. So si King Charles of Spain, siya ang adjut lang class, nanapoy nanawag class ha, kadali lang. Hello, maing buntag.
Ay, hello, mayong buntag. Ay, kotong, unsa di ko sila to, sir.
Tay, kuani kuani, klase ni sa radyo tay.
Klase ni siya.
Klase ni siya. Oh, klase ni siya. Wa ko kabaluan na maestro ko tay, maestro.
Adi, mo ba, sige rong.
Oh, ay, Ginoo ko ang taon. Oh, sorry kayo class no, sorry kayo na po another interruption. Padayon ta sa atong topic. In September of 1519, Magellan set sail in his attempt to find another route to Eastern Asia. There were over 270 men. Take note ha, isulat sa papel diha sa inyong mga lamisa karon, mga bata nga naminaw, isulat there were pila gani 270 ka mga tao ug 5 ka mga barko. Ang 5 ka mga barko isulat ni kaya kuning ipangutana sa quiz. Ano po yung nanawag? Kadali lang kayo guys ha. Kadali lang kayo mga estudyante, mga bata ha. Hello, maayong buntag.
Hello, sir.
Oh, kinsa ni?
Mawagan ako sir ba?
Dili maklaro imong kuan, di maklaro imong signal, putol-putol.
Dire sir. Okay na sir.
Oo, okay na. Unsa may tuyo?
Manawagan ako sir ba sa kapitan diri sa kanal na mo diri sa may tugbok sir ba kay animaho mo sir nya di ma kuan ba nya wala si kaso sa sir ba.
Uminaw sa teacher man ko, nagklase ko karon sa radyo. O dili man ni kuan, public affairs program, nagklase ko.
Manawagan na.
Oo, sunod na lang ha.
Sige sir.
Di mahuman ni atong klase karon. Okay, balik ta class. Balik ko na ako again. In September 1519, si Magellan nag-set og sail in his attempt to find another route to Asia na ay 270 kabuok nga mga tao unya 5 ka mga barko. Ang mga barko mauni sa Trinidad, Santiago, Victoria, Concepcion ug San Antonio. Kadali lang kinay nag-text. Sir, nganong naapil man si Santiago, ako man ang amahan. Mao na ni ron. Og mao to guys, no? Mao to ang wala pa nakita. Ano na to ha? Ino na to nga. Wala pa nakita sa Department of Education kay di ba? Pwede nga ang klase karon kay wala man tay face to face. So pwede ang klase buhaton sa online. Laptop, tablets, computer. Pwede pod sa TV, pwede pod sa radyo. Pag ang hatagan, makita nimo sa mga social media, kita nimo sa mga vlogs, no? Para sa ani, makita nimo halos online ang ginahatagan nila og unsa daw magka-problema. But what would likely be ang mahitabo kung ang teacher mo klase dinhi? Since this is radio and this is public affairs ang naandal. subscribe for more videos aron nga buhi pagyapon ang atong vlogs. Thank you. Bye-bye. Mga igala, may buntag kaninyong tanan. May buntag sa itong mga kapuso nga nagpaminaw karon. Dili po mga igsoon sa DXGM Super Radio Davao. Nagkaduol na gayud ang pag-ablis klase kay karon bulan na ta sa Agosto bagay igsoon og of course no karong August 24 gikatakda na ang pagsugod sa klase og kini nga klase pinasahi gayud gumikan niining nahitabo nga pandemic sa pagkakaron. Tanan kita nag-adjust, lakip na gyud of course. Ang ato mga igalang mga magtutudlo, ang atong mga teachers, ang atong mga principal o ang naa sa Department of Education. Gumikan kay walay face to face gani gibutyag nga naay face to face pero giplano kini sa umalabot pa nga Enero 2021. So ning tuiga nahibili mga bulan ning tuiga sa 2020 samtang nag-atubang pa kita niining problema sa COVID-19 nya wa pa poy klaro kung sa may daganan yun ining bakuna. So gipang niguro na lamang gayod nga wala usay mahitabo nga face to face nga klase. Hinungdan nga ang DepEd na ning kamot gayod sa nagkadaiyang nga mga modality, no? Of course apil na rin hibagay soon kining atong sa radyo, no? Department of Education inubanan sa Super Radio Davao higiusa kita alang sa edukasyon sa atong mga kabataan nining panahon sa pandemya. Now, usa sa mga pamaagi nga mahatod o madeliver ang pagtudlo sa mga kabataan mao ang ginatawag nga RBI or kini radio-based instruction. Ang RBI usa kini ka pamaagi sa pagtudlo sa mga kabataan nga usa lamang kini sa mga uban pang mga modalities o mga pamaagi nga magamit aron nga mahatod ang aksyon ngadto sa mga kabataan. Sa ingon ini nga pamaagi, ang mga kabataan makapadayon gihapon sa ilang pagtungha o pagtuon bisan sila anaa sa ilang mga panimalay ug walay hitsas nga mga kahimanan or mga smart gadget o mga mahalon nga mga cellphone nga ilang magamit kay mao man kini ang rason sa uban. Paunsa kuno makapadayon sa ilang pagtungha kung ang tutukan lamang online sa dihang problema nila. Ang cellphone, no, nga mahalon, kaya na yung cellphone siguro, pero baratohon, unya problema po nila, gawas kung na kay cellphone karon kay basin, bisan gani kita, di tayo kapasalig, nga ang internet connection na to, bagay suon, hitsas po, o dili gyud mga higala magka-problema. Kay basin, og tunga-tunga nga nag-istoryas teacher, nag-lections teacher, mawa po din taon ang signal. Muna yung pinaka-problema gyud na to. No, rin sa RBI, o radio-based instruction, ang mga kabataan giniyahan sa mga ginikanan, maminaw lamang sa ilang mga magtutudlo, pinaagi sa radio o transistor radio. Ilabi na, din natong istasyon sa Super Radio Puhon. No? Buhaton kini sa mga magtutudlo, pinaagi sa pag-record sa ilang mga leksyon, i-record daan ang ilang mga leksyon, diya sa ilang panimalay, o eskwelahan, o gini ipadala sa istasyon, o i-play kini sa istasyon. No, dili lang kami, kundi umay usab, uban pa, nga mga istasyon. Now, kini nga plano namugna pinaagi usab sa request sa atong higala nga school principal sa Leon Garcia Senior National High School nga mao si Ma'am Shirley Jacoby nga manghinaot kita uban sa panalangin sa tong labaw nga magagahom nga Dios nga kining mga plano magmabungahon ug atong iampo unta nga ang MOA lagi kay sa gikaingon ko na amanon tay ginaplaster nga MOA gikan sa atong mga boss og sa kauluhan, no, sa atong head office usab kay ako dinhi sa Super Radio Davao partikularmente na sa programang Bantay Katilingban isa kita mga igsoon sa naghatag yun og bilis sa edukasyon kay mismo kita di man ta makapatong aning istasyon na di man ta maghibaw aning pagig istorya paghinabi nga na kaninyo kung wa pud tay hibang kaagan. So importante mahinungdanon kaayo ang edukasyon mo nang bisang babas panahon nga peligroso mangita kita pamaagi nga matabangan ang ato mga kabatanunan nga kapadayon sa pagtuon. Ang problema kay ang desisyon wala man dinhi nato. Kung ako lay pagbuton, pwede nga magklase na diretso. Pero gumikan usab sa mga ginatawag nga health protocols na ato sa istasyon medyo stricto sa pagpasulod og mga dili mga kauban namo dinhi. Kaya gani bisan ang among mga kauban mga reporter in town, 2 hours in town sa gawas. O dili basta-basta nga makasaka dinhi sa istasyon, dinhi sa among radio station, gumikan lagi sa risko nga matakdan ang uban. Well, ang hinaot kita nga before maabot ang August 24, maplastar ang kining mga agreement, no? Tali na sa Department of Education o gimarusab sa kining mga istasyon, labi na ang RGMA o Super Radio sa tibuok Pilipinas, aron nga mahimo kitang kabahin sa paghatod kaninyo sa naguna nga mga leksyon. Dili lang impormasyon, kundi leksyon gayod gikan sa mga magtutudlo paingon ngadto sa mga estudyante nga anha naminaw sa tagsa-tagsa nila ka mga radyo.
Ito ang DepEd Radyo Eskwela, sumasahimpapawid sa Super Radyo DXGM. Sama-sama, tulong-tulong, edukasyon para sa lahat, sulong edukalidad. Bago natin umpisahan ang aralin, tayo muna ay manalangin. Makapangyarihang Diyos, lubos kaming nagpapasalamat sa inyong mga biyayang ipinagkaloob sa amin. Panginoon, patawarin ninyo kami sa aming mga kasalanang nagawa. At naway iadya mo kami sa kapahamakan dala ng COVID-19. Ito'y aming dinarasal sa ngalan ni Jesus. Amen. Mapagpalang umaga sa mga ginigiliw kong mag-aaral sa ikasyam na baitang at maging sa mga magulang na nakikinig ngayon. Ikinagagalak ko na makasama kayo sa ating pag-aaral sa pamamagitan ng radyo. Ako ang inyong lingkod, Binibining Tiffany Jane Biore, guro sa Filipino.
Gintong tunay, bagay na dapat.
Pakilakasan ang inyong mga radyo at siguraduhin kayo ay nasa komportableng lugar at posisyon upang maayos na makapakinig. Inaasahan ko kayong mga mag-aaral sa ikasyam na baitang ay masigasig na nakikinig sa leksyong tatalakayin natin ngayong araw. Ihanda ang inyong module, kwaderno at panulat.
Iwasan mo habang may pagkakataon.
Ito ang mga kasanayang pampagkatuto na pag-aaralan natin ngayong araw.
Magsikhay ka lang sa pag-aaral.
Una, na pagsusunod-sunod ang mga pangyayari sa akda. Ikalawa, nasusuri ang mga pangyayari at ang kaugnayan nito sa kasalukuyang lupunang Asyano batay sa napakinggang akda.
Pansinin mo ang dako na madilim. Rehas ng mga tanong ay sagutin.
Mga mag-aaral, may nais akong itanong sa inyo. Nasubukan mo na bang magutom o malipasan ng gutom? Ako bilang isang guro, nasubukan ko ng malipasan ng gutom. Dahil bilang isang guro, marami kaming ginagawa na trabaho. At sa sobrang daming nito, kami ay napapagod at nakakalimutan na namin kumain hanggang sa kami ay makatulog na. Sa tingin ninyo mga mag-aaral, nangyayari ba ang ganitong matinding pagkagutom sa ilan nating kababayan? Mapapansin natin ngayon sa ating balita na napapanood sa telebisyon at napapakinggan sa radyo, isa sa mga balita ay ang pagkawala ng trabaho ng ating mga kababayan. At dahil dito, marami ang hindi nakakabili ng kanilang pagkain o kanilang kinakailangan sa pang-araw-araw. Kaya ilan sa ating mga kababayan sa kasalukuyan ay nakakaranas talaga ng matinding pagkagutom. Ang ideyang ito ay may kaugnayan sa ating paksang tatalakayin natin ngayong araw.
Sikhay ka lang sa pag-aaral. Nasa guro ang
Halina't kilalanin natin ang lugar kung saan nagmula ang akdang babasahin natin ngayong araw.
oras na upang ikaw ay
Konting kaalaman. Alam mo ba, ang lungsod ng Jakarta ay kilala bilang kabisera at pinakamalaking lungsod ng Indonesia. Subalit, hindi talaga ito basta lungsod lang, kundi isang lalawigan.
tatalino.
Alam mo ba, ang Jakarta ang sentro ng ekonomiya, kultura at politika sa bansang Indonesia. Alam mo ba, ang Jakarta ay tinatawag ding the Big Durian dahil itinuturing na katumbas ito ng lungsod ng New York na tinatawag na the Big Apple. Ngayon, kilalanin din natin ang manunulat ng akdang babasahin natin. Sino siya? Si Mochtar Lubis ay ipinanganak noong 7 ng Marso, 1922 sa Padang, Indonesia at namatay noong 2 ng Hulyo, 2004 sa Jakarta. Isa siyang mamamahayag at nobilistang Indones. Bago natin tuluyang basahin ang maikling kwento, narito ang iilan sa mga balakid na salitang matatagpuan sa akda at ang mga kahulugan nito. Ihanda ang kwaderno at panulat upang isulat ang mga salitang aking bibigkasin. Handa na ba kayo mga mag-aaral? Halina't umpisahan. Una, humpak na ang ibig sabihin ay payat. Gamitin sa pangungusap. Ang humpak na pisngi ng kutsero ay kakikitaan ng sagad na kahirapan sa buhay. Humpak, payat. Ikalawa, lumusob na ang ibig sabihin ay sumugod. Gamitin sa pangungusap. Nagsimula ang kahirapang ito nang lumusob ang mga tulisan sa kanilang bayan na nagtulak sa mga taga-baryo upang makipagsapalaran sa lungsod ng Jakarta. Lumusob, sumugod. Ikatlo, pag-angil na ang ibig sabihin ay pagsigaw. Gamitin natin sa pangungusap. Nang mabangga ang kotse ng mayaman, ay umalingaw-ngaw ang kanyang pag-angil dahil bagong-bago ang kotse niya. Pag-angil, pagsigaw. Ikaapat, ipinangangalandakan na ang ibig sabihin ay ibinabandera. Gamitin natin sa pangungusap. Kitang-kita sa mag-asawa na sila'y mayaman dahil pilit itong ipinangangalandakan ng marangyang gamit na kanilang ginusuot para makita ng iba. Pinangangalandakan, ibinabandera. Handa na ba kayo sa maikling kwento? Pero bago yan, narito ang mga gabay na tanong sa akda. Una, ano ang kalagayan sa buhay o antas ng pamumuhay? Sasakyan, kasuotan, at lagay ng pangangatawan o kalusugan ng mag-asawang Raden at Fatma. Ikalawa, ano ang kalagayan sa buhay o antas ng pamumuhay? Sasakyan, kasuotan, at lagay ng pangangatawan o kalusugan ni Pak Idju. Ikatlo, paano nagtakpo si Pak Idju at mag-asawang Raden at Fatma?
Iwasan mo habang may pagkakataon. Labis-labis.
Ngayon, buksan sa pahina 8 ang inyong module at sabay-sabay nating basahin ang akda. Hinihikayat kong isulat ninyo sa kwaderno ang tauhan at mahalagang impormasyon o pangyayari sa akda.
Mabagtas. Oras na upang ikaw ay magising.
Ngayon ay babasahin na natin ang maikling kwento na nagmula sa bansang Indonesia na may pinamagatang Takip Siling sa Jakarta. Isinulat ni Mochtar Lubis at isinalin sa Pilipino ni Aurora E. Batna. Sa harap ng restoran, maraming nakaparadang kotse sa bangketa. Nang dapit hapong iyon, punong-puno ang restoran. Dumating ang isang kadilyak na pulang-pulang kulay. Si Raden Kaslan ang nagmamaneho, kasama ang asawa, si Fatma. Sa maaliwalas na dapit hapong iyon, si Raden Kaslan at Fatma, nakakikitaan ng yaman at rangya, ay bumaba sa kanilang magarang kotse, na kumikinang sa sikat na palubog ng araw. at nakaparada na bahagyang nakaharang sa lansangan. Naupo sila sa hardin sa harap ng restaurant. Umorder ng pagkain si Raden Kaslan at hindi muna tumingin sa presyong nakalista sa menu sa tapat ng pangalan ng mga pagkain at inumin. Isang lumang kalesa na walang sakay at hila ng isang payat na kabayo ang dumaan sa harap ng restaurant. Sakay ang natutulog na kotsero, si Pak Idju. Wala pang pasahero si Pak Idju, buong maghapon. Hanggang sa makatulog na siya sa gutom, patuloy na hinihila ng kabayo ang kalesa kahit tulog ang kotsero. Mula sa bakod ng bahay sa kabilang kalye na malapit sa restaurant, isang malaking asong nangahabol ng pusa ang biglang tumalon habang malakas na tumatahol. Nagulat ang kabayo, umalma sa aso't pusa at biglang nadapa. Tumama sa pulang kadilya ang kaliwang poste ng kalesa at ang dulo ng poste na gawa sa pinaitim na tanso ay sumira sa kromyo at pintura. Samantalang ang nakausling bakal sa bumbungan ng kalesa ay tumama sa bintana kaya nabasag ang salamin. Naalimpungatan ang natutulog na si Pak Idju. Bumaba siya at tinulungang tumayo ang matandang kabayo at pagkaraay, tumayo na lamang doon, nakatanga habang hinihimas ang tuhod at ulo ng kabayo. Biglang tumayo si Raden Kaslan at sumugod sa kalye na galit na galit. Hoy! Wala ka bang mata? Tingnan mo! Winasak mong kotse ko! Aaminin mo hindi! Bayaran mo ito! Sigaw ni Raden Kaslan na galit na galit. Namumutla, nangangatog ang buong katawan at nanginginig ang boses. Si Pak Idju ay walang iniwan na isang taong inaatake na malaria. Galit na pinagmasdan siya ni Raden Kaslan bago ito nagbaling ng tingin kay Fatma. Ipapapulis kita, idedemanda kita, babayaran mong lahat ang nawasak na ito. Tingnan mo! At padarag na itinuro ang chromium sa pinto ng kotse. At ito, sabay turo sa bahaging nabakbak ang pintura. At ito pa, at sinipa ang isang pirasong basag na salamin. Babayaran mong lahat ito. Di kukulangin sa isa, 2,000 rupya. Inangilan ni Raden Kaslan si Pak Idju na halos himatayin nang marinig ang isa 2,000 rupya. Alam ko po, ako ang may kasalanan. Pero patayin niyo man ako, ala akong ibabayad. Pobre po ako. Binilaan ng kabayo ang kamay ni Pak Idju, parang humihingi ng tawad sa kanyang pagkakasala. Nang sandaling iyon, nagbalik sa isip ng matanda ang kanyang nayon. Ang tunog ng baril at mga lumulusob na mga tulisan na siyang dahilan kung bakit napilitan silang tumakas at magkanlong sa syudad. Sinalubong ni Raden Kaslan ang mga pulis. Nagpakilala siya sabay turo sa kotsero at nagsabing, Siya ang may kasalanan! Sa gilid nakaparada ang kotse ko at ang kalahati ay nasa bangketa na, pero binangga pa rin niya. Inaamin niyo bang kasalanan niyo? Tanong ng pulis. Inaamin ko. Patayin niyo na lang ako. Wala akong ibabayad. Mahirap lang ako. Nakatulog po ako. Nanginginig na tugon ng kotsero. Nakatulog? Anong klase kang kotsero? Nakatulog? Nakakainis ka talaga. Ang sagot ni Pak Idju. Kung gusto mong matulog, sa bahay ka matulog. Huwag sa kalesa. At kung maka-aksidente ka, bakit ka natulog? Ang kanyang angil. Lalong nanginig si Pak Idju. Sinabi niya, pero nagugutom ako at ang aking asawa at ang mga anak ay nagugutom. Kahapon pa kami hindi kumakain. Saglit na nawalan ng kibo si Raden Kaslan bago sumigaw, "Sinungaling! Anong sakit mo?" Nagpalipat-lipat ang tingin ng pulis sa kanya, kay Raden Kaslan at kay Fatma na mukhang napakarangya. Muling minura ni Raden Kaslan si Pak Idju hanggang sa maisip niya sa wakas na imposible talagang mabayaran siya ng matanda at pobreng kutserong ito. At dito nagtatapos ang ating kwento, mga mag-aaral. Ngayon, babalikan natin ang ating gabay na tanong. Una, ano ang kalagayan sa buhay o antas ng pamumuhay, sasakyan, kasuotan at lagay na pangangatawan o kalusugan ng mag-asawang Raden at Fatma? Mga mag-aaral, base sa nabasa nating kwento, makikita na ang antas na pamumuhay ng mag-asawang Raden at Fatma ay mayaman. At kitang-kita din sa kanilang kasuotan ay namararangya ito. At ang lagay ng kanilang pangangatawan ay malusog. Ngayon, ano ang kalagayan sa buhay o antas ng pamumuhay, sasakyan, kasuotan at lagay na pangangatawan o kalusugan ni Pak Idju? Nabasa natin sa kwento na magkaiba o ibang-iba ito sa kalagayan ng pamumuhay ng mag-asawang Raden at Fatma. Nakita natin na ang antas ng pamumuhay ni Pak Idju ay mahirap. Bakit? Inilarawan dito na ang kanyang kasuotan ay butas-butas. Ang kanyang sakyan ay isang kalesa lamang at na may payat na kabayo. Ang lagay ng kanyang pangangatawan ay hindi malusog dahil siya ay may sakit na malaria. Pinakita din dito na wala siyang pambili ng pagkain sapagkat wala pa siyang pasaherong na isasakay o hindi pa siya kumikita. So nakikita natin ang pagkakaiba ng dalawang tauhan dito. Sa ikatlong tanong, paano nagtagpo si Pak Idju at mag-asawang Raden at Fatma? Diba nakita natin mag-aaral doon sa kwento na nagtagpo ang kanilang landas sapagkat ang kalesa ni Pak Idju ay nasagasaan ang sasakyang nakaparada ni Raden at Fatma. Dahil sa aso't pusang nag-aaway at dahil dito nagulat ang kabayo at ang kalesa ni Pak Idju ay tumama sa sakyan na bagong-bago ni Raden at Fatma. Mga mag-aaral, masasabi nga bang kasalanan ni Pak Idju ang pangangalesa ng tulog? Sa tingin nyo, at may katwiran ba si Raden na magalit ng gayon kay Pak Idju? Maaaring masasabi nating may kasalanan si Pak Idju sa pangangalesa ng tulog, pero hindi natin siya masisisi sa kanyang ginawa dahil ginagawa niya ito upang makakita siya ng kwarta at mabigyan ng pang-araw-araw na pangangailangan ang kanyang pamilya. Sinabi nga dun sa kwento na 2 araw na silang walang pagkain at dahil sa sobrang pagod niya sa maghapong pangangalesa ay siya'y nakatulog pero wala pa rin siyang kita. May katwiran nga ba si Raden na magalit ng gayon kay Pak Idju? Sa tingin ko, mga mag-aaral, may katwiran siya dahil ang kanyang sasakyan ay bagong-bago. Pero kung tayo ay isang nakakarangya sa ating kabuhayan, maaari siguro bigyan natin ng konsiderasyon ang ating kapwa na walang-wala. Maaaring tulungan na lamang natin ito at huwag natin silang pagbintangan o itiin ng masyado sa kanilang nagawang kasalanan. Kung ikaw si Raden, ano ang gagawin mo sa parehong sitwasyon na nabangga ang kotse mo ng isang taong may sakit at walang-wala? Kayo mag-aaral, kung kayo si Raden, ano ang inyong gagawin kung nabangga ang kotse nyo na bagong-bago, pero ang nakabangga ay may sakit at walang-wala? Kung ako siguro nasa sitwasyon ni Raden, papatawarin ko na lamang si Pak Idju sapagkat siya ay naghihirap at walang-wala. Kitang-kita naman sa kanyang pisikal na pangangatawan. Sa halip na idiin ko siya, tutulungan ko na lamang siya at hindi ko na siya ipaparesto sa mga pulis. Nangyayari rin ba sa ating bansang sitwasyong gaya kay Pak Eju na magtungo sa lungsod at dito makipagsapalaran? Mga mag-aaral, meron ba kayong alam o napapansin nyo ba sa ating sitwasyon ngayon na may mga kababayan natin na dumadayo sa ibang lungsod para makipagsapalaran? Kahit wala pa ngayong pandemya, noong mga nakaraang taon ay marami na sa ating kababayan ang nangingibang bansa o ang mga halimbawa na lamang dito sa atin. Sa Mindanao, maraming pumupunta sa Luzon para kumita ng pera ng mas malaking kita at makipagsapalaran. Pero sa di inaasahan sa kasalukuyan ngayon na pandemya, merong programa ang ating gobyerno na balik probinsya. Dahil nga sa pandemya, nawalan sila ng trabaho at ngayon ay pinapauwi na sila sa kanilang probinsya. Mga mag-aaral, masyadong malungkot ang kwento, no? Ang damdamin na namayani sa akin sa pagbasa ng akda ay pagkaawa sa sitwasyon ni Pak Eju. At nais ko siyang tulungan. At pagkainis naman sa mag-asawang Raden at Fatma. Kayo, anong damdamin ang namayani sa inyo habang binabasa ang akda? Bakit ganito ang naramdaman mo? Maaari niyong isulat sa inyong journal ang inyong kasagutan patungkol sa damdamin nang binasa niyo ang aklat.
Iwasan mo habang may pagkakataon. Labis-labis ang mapapala.
Anong aral ang inyong napulot sa binasa nating maikling kwento? Maaari nyo rin isulat sa inyong mga kwaderno ang mga aral na inyong natutuhan sa ating maikling kwento. Nais kong magbigay ng aral sa inyong mga mag-aaral. Hindi tayo dapat magyabang at maghusga sa kapwa. Maging mapagkumbaba sa lahat ng bagay. Matuto umunawa at magpatawad. Alamin muna ang rason at kwento sa likod ng isang bagay bago tayo humusga. At pakakatandaan, ang tagumpay ng isang tao ay hindi nasusukat sa dami ng salapi at material na bagay. Sa halip, ang tunay na tagumpay ay magiging ganap kung taos-pusong dumadaman at tumutulong sa kapwang nangangailangan. Ngayon ay natapos na nating basahin ang maikling kwento at nahimay-himay na rin natin ang mga detalye nito. Kunin ang inyong worksheet at may kita sa unang pahina ang gawain 1 at gawain 2. Nasusundan ba ako mga mag-aaral? Kung gayon, sa gawain 1, may kita ang pagsusunod-sunod ng mga pangyayari sa akda. Ayusin ang mga pangyayari sa pamamagitan ng paglalagay ng bilang 1 hanggang 10 sa mga patlang ayon sa wastong pagkakasunod-sunod nito. Nakuha ba mga mag-aaral? Para naman sa gawain 2, pagsusuri ng mga pangyayari sa akda at ang kaugnayan nito sa kasalukuyan. Basahin ang mga ibinigay na pangyayari mula sa akda at sa kamaglahad ng kaugnay na pangyayaring nagaganap sa ating sariling lipunan.
Aral ay gintong tunay.
Iyan ang inyong gawain na kailangang sagutan mga mag-aaral. Paalala, hintayin ang inyong guro na mag-anunsyo kung kailan ninyo ipapasa ang mga gawain sa inyong paaralan.
Ay gamot sa tamang pangan. Ewan ang sagot kapag hindi alam.
At dito nagtatapos ang ating aralin sa araw na ito. Kung may katanungan sa naging leksyon ngayong araw, huwag mag-alinlangan na magpatulong kina Itay at Itay at maaari rin kay ate at kuya. At syempre, kung nais ninyo ng tulong mula sa akin, ay maaari ninyo akong padalahan ng mensahe o tawagan sa aking numero.
Aral na sa guro ang
Tandaan, Maging ligtas ngayong panahon ng pandemya.
Mabagtas.
Una,
Oras na
palaging maghugas ng kamay o gumamit ng alkohol.
pansinin mo ang dako.
Ikalawa, kumain ng masusustansyang pagkain.
Mga tanong ay sagutin.
At ikatlo,
Sabihin
huwag lumabas ng tahanan kung hindi kinakailangan.
tatalino ang bawat isa.
Muli, ako ang inyong guro sa Pilipino, Binibining Tiffany Jane P. Biore. Edukasyon para sa lahat, sulong edukalidad, maging ligtas at pagpalain tayong lahat.
That was the radio-based instruction in the context of Leon Garcia National High School. And special thanks to Sir Romel Babiera of Davao City National High School Special Program of Journalism Coordinator and a school paper advisor earlier for the discussion of the radio-based instruction. And also special thanks to Ma'am Shirley Elizabeth and Jacobe, our Principal 1 of Leon Garcia National High School, and Super Arnel Cortez, the radio broadcaster of GMA, Program Director of DXGM Super Radio Davao, and our beautiful teacher of Leon Garcia Senior National High School, Ma'am Tiffany Jane Biore. So, very interesting discussion in radio based instruction. In fact, we have been receiving a lot of positive comments on the radio based instruction. So I can probably read some of the good feedback here. So nay nag-ingon diri na ganahan jud mi og radio broadcasting kay lingaw. Indeed, it is very lingaw. Napoy mga question diri, unsaon na lang daw ang math? Unsaon bitaw ang XY, no, mga algebra, but we will figure that out later. We can ask our principal 1 from Leon Garcia National High School about the radio based instruction together with our PSDS for our open forum. And before that, let's have a quick greetings or shout out from our teachers from the different schools in clusters 1 and 3. So we'll have, okay, there you go. I remember now who Ma'am Crimson is. Ma'am Susan Campo Redondo of Santa Ana National High School, an MT teacher of English. Kabantian National High School, hi Ma'am Jen. We also have Ma'am Wilrose Piao. Ma'am Mukod of Bernardo Carpio National High School. Doc Sherwin Fortugaliza of Senior High School, Davao City National High School. Hello, sir. He is actually my mentor, and we also have Davao City National High School, Madapo, Campus Naminaw, Judmi Ogtaman, ma'am. That's good. Now, let's go for the trivia. Mag-trivia na takaron because the winner will receive a prepaid Wi-Fi courtesy of our school heads and our PSDS. So, let's have the trivia. Tan-ta-da-dan. And of course, we will flash the question on screen. So, trivia question. As discussed yesterday by EPS Faye Pasamonte, there are screen time guidelines for learners in every grade level. What is the maximum screen time recommended for grade 9 and 12? Naminaw jud ko ani yesterday. Again, can I join? No, I cannot. As discussed yesterday by EPS Faye Pasamonte, there are screen time guidelines for learners in every grade level. What is the maximum screen time recommended for grade 9 to 12? Okay, so you can send your answer on our trivia link, tinyurl.com/y6e4c2vb. Again, it's tinyurl.com y6e4c2vb. Ayan, and you will be receiving again the prepaid Wi-Fi. Huwag pong isend sa comments. Baka makopya ang answer. Send po tayo doon sa trivia link na nasa screen po natin, nasa monitor natin. Yes, that's correct, Ma'am Love Lubino. Send answers on the link, teachers. Wala pang nag-send. Sige na, bilis, bilis. May mga answer, actually may mga tamang answer na nakalagay doon sa YouTube chat natin, but I will not tell you what the answer is. You have to send it. Yes, not on the comment. Again, tinyurl.com y6e42bb. How many hours? May winner na po ba tayo? Sige, mag-send po kayo or else ako ang sasagot kasi nakinig ako yesterday. And for the meantime, mag-shout out ulit tayo. Hello to our Science Department of Davao City National High School. Nakikinig po kami. Hello po. And also, hello to our F. Bangoy. We love F. Bangoy. Shout out to all Cluster 3 ESP teachers. Hello po. I love ESP teachers. They've taught us a lot. And I remember our ESP department head, Ma'am Pearl. Mayong buntag dira, Ma'am Pearl. Nagapoy nagasend og answer sa YouTube. Hello, Doc Sherwin Fortugaliza. Please do not send your answer on our YouTube comments. Send it on the link. Kay naay mangupya. Sayang pod ang atuang prepaid Wi-Fi. Shout out to all English teachers of F. Bangoy National High School. And hello, Ma'am Tiffany Biore. Si Ma'am Tiffany kanina yung nasa radio broadcast natin. Sobrang galing ni Ma'am Tiffany. Kayang-kaya nyo din yan. Ang ganda-ganda ng boses ni Ma'am Tiffany. Shout out po from Sulid family of TVF NHS. Hello po, Sir John Romel Vivas. Nako, mukhang may nag-send na. Uy, may winner na! Okay, interesting. Shout out to Araling Panlipunan Department of Davao City National High School from Ma'am Carolina Carumba. Good morning and shout out po ng Gorgonio Tajo Senior National High School. Hi, Sir Clyde Kenneth Saludar. And shout out to all Leon Garcia Teachers National High School and to the active principal, Ma'am Shirley Elizabeth and Jacobe. And Ma'am Shirley will be joining us after this for the open forum. That's from Tons Doe. Wow, nice name. Ayan, meron na. Shout out to the teachers of Bernardo Carpio National High School. Hello, Ma'am Saludes of Davao City National High School. Shout out from the Mape family of Bernardo. Spoiler daw ang answer kay naa sa YouTube. Oh my God! We have a winner! Congratulations! Tan-tadadan-dadan! Ma'am! Ma'am na ma'am ito. Ma'am Dorothy Magunsya of Kabantian National High School! Yay! Yes, that is right. The answer is maximum of 4 hours daily, 2 hours in the morning and 2 hours in the afternoon. So, Ma'am Dorothy, you will be receiving your prepaid Wi-Fi. Ibibigay po namin kay Dr. Liberty. So, punta po tayo sa school to get this. It's really interesting. And shout out po sa Vicenta Nograles National High School. Hello po. And Waan National High School. Okay, now I think we are ready for the next part. I guess you've already prepared your questions, and if you still have your questions, we are still accepting questions. You can send it on our pad link, bit.ly/day4 cluster1 Padlet. It's on your screen, it's on the monitor. You can send your questions about the radio broadcast instructions. Okay, I think we are ready we have received a couple of questions now. All right, so yes, we are ready for the questions. So we'd like to call in on screen our very dynamic Principal 1 from Leon Garcia National High School. Let's call in Ma'am Shirley Elizabeth and Jacobe, Principal 1 of Leon Garcia. You're on screen, ma'am.
Hello, Christine.
Hello, ma'am. Good morning. And we will be joining this morning. We will also have our PSDS, Dr. Winifredo E. Cagape. Good morning, Doc. You're on screen. Hello, Doc.
Good morning.
Good morning po.
Good morning. Good morning.
Okay, I think we are ready for our first question. But before we go to our first question, I would like to ask Ma'am Shirley Elizabeth and Jacobe about the radio broadcast instruction, because it appears to be that there was a tandem between Leon Garcia National High School and the Super Radio, Super Arnel. Tell us about it, ma'am. A little background or history of it.
Actually, the partnership of Super Radio started when I was the assistant principal of senior high and city high. It all started with the Brigada Escuela. So actually, diba, we have to have partners in media to have it, diba, announced in the radio. So that time, I really appreciated the way Super Radio, have their news, the content of their news. So it's like an early newspaper on my part. So after that, they found out that may isang principal daw na fan sila at palaging nakikinig. So I grabbed the chance because may nangyari noon sa atin na parang ang mga estudyante natin, based sa ating guidance office, parang yung depression issue. So I shared it to Super Arnel na schools really have this problem, and I hope we can reach out to all the parents, not just in Davao City National High School, but the parents throughout Davao City experiencing this depression issue. So I was very happy when they have included that one in their program. So as far as Turil, doon banda sa Kalina, they were interviewing parents on depression, awareness on the part of the parents. So after that, I asked the family, my friends, so please listen to Super Radio, as help to them. Pero they already told me, ma'am, fan na kami ng Super Radio. Sabi ko, ay, okay. So that time, until I transferred to Magtuod, of which Super Arnel was there, giving parang moral recovery, kasi at the same time, Super Arnel is an Anglican priest. I think there were only 10 Filipino in the Philippines. So one of them is Super Arnel. So he gave us sa faculty parang moral recovery. He conducted his lecture, seminar. He even performed the Holy Mass. And then when I was transferred to Madapo, so andun pa rin. So na-remember mo yung lindol sa Kidapawan. So we even gave our share kasi sa Brigada Escuela concept kasi it's not just us receiving. If we have the chance to also give back, diba, and share. So we did it with the Madapo teachers. Shout out sa mga Madapo teachers. Hello. So after that, Super Radio recognized that public schools, not just City High, not just Magtuod, not just Madapo, can really be of partner. Now comes RBI. So ito yes. After with the RBI, personally nag-talk ako kay Sir Arnel. Sir Arnel, we have this problem on radio broadcasting. Sabi niya, ma'am, mag-contact lang tayo sa head office because we already have our kanang connection. So it's just the memorandum of agreement. And then I asked the Super Arnal, we were challenged that we have to show during this cluster rollout, how would it go when a teacher would go on our radio-based instruction? So he said, Ma'am, we are really open to that and we wanted to share our talent and skills and whatever we can to help build the future of our generation, the next generation, which is our learners. So with that, yun na ma'am, tuloy-tuloy na siya. Of course, I would also give credit to Sir Fred because as Dr. Kagape has always been kanang on us no sa City High na you have to make a change, you have to go out of the box, you have to be that troubleshooter, and you have to really go not just because that is expected of you, because that is what you can really do. So thank you, Sir Fred, for making the best out of me na I am not used to talking people, pero si Sir kasi, he inspired us, no? When I was in City High, to really do your best. Magtrabaho. So out of friendship, ito pala ang nangyari, Ma'am Christina, very beneficial to us. Especially kay may COVID tayo pandemic.
Yes, that's right. Thank you so much, Ma'am Shirley. And correct me if I'm wrong, ma'am. You started this partnership here sa Davao City National High School when you were still the assistant principal for senior high school. Is that right, ma'am? All right. It's really interesting and amazing that most of our leaders, they always say, it's Sir Kagape. We are grateful for Dr. Kagape for helping us, encouraging us. And we are actually all grateful that our PSDS is Dr. Winifredo E. Kagape. Like, seeing all the leaders that we have right now very close to him, we are on the right path. We are on the right leadership. Let's go to our question. And this question will be addressed to our PSDS. From Bernard Sempron of Bangoy, F. Bangoy Senior High School. May we know how to set up a radio frequency? Is it possible to set up a radio station in our school? Thank you po. So this will be addressed to Dr. Kagape. Is it possible to set up a radio station in our school, sir? And about the radio frequency?
Okay, nothing to worry about setting up radio station in your school. But personally, I don't have the technical know-how about it. Simply, I suggest that please see yung DITC, yung Department of Information and Technology Commission for that matter. So I think hindi na kailangan ang setting up radio station in your school. Kasi ang DepEd, talagang may mga partnership na tayo. In fact, according to Ma'am Fiore, mayroong almost 100 of radio stations talagang supporting our need ng public schools. So ito lang ngayon ang Super Radio, ito lang willing to sponsor ng ating RBI, yung radio-based instruction. So itong ating setting up radio station pwede siya. In fact, doon sa may Takunan, di ba, Shirley? Meron sila
radyo.
Meron silang radyo ng takunan. Pwede siya. So, kailangan talaga may mga tao na mayroong technical know-how in setting up that registration. Kailangan talaga ang expertise ng ating DITC on that matter. So, ngayon, masasabi ko na huwag kayo mag-worry about radio-based instruction kasi madaming mga radio station willing to support us, DepEd. Okay na. You are sure.
Thank you, Dr. Kagape, for your answer, sir. Let's go back to Ma'am Shirley Jacobe. So, any update on this radio broadcast instruction, ma'am? Is Leon Garcia willing to pursue this, the partnership? Are there going to be any memorandum of agreement?
Actually, the partnership would go for Cluster 1 and 3, not just Leon Garcia. We simply had a simulation And I've talked to Dr. Kagape, so parang sa cluster yan. It would be beneficial to all schools under cluster 1 and 3.
Okay.
It's not Leon Garcia only.
Mm.
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, Doc.
That's why I want all schools in clusters 1 and 3 to have a synchronized, a uniform class schedule. So parang ganon. Since ang Super Radio is willing to help us sa ating RBI, so gusto ko lahat ng schools ng cluster 1 at saka cluster 3 magkakaroon ng magkaparehong schedule. So para walang problema. Kasi pag mayroong mag-broadcast, automatic na tayong lahat ng schools, 80 schools ng aking cluster ay makakinig ng nagbo-broadcast dyan sa radio station na yan. So ngayon, I am planning doon sa one of the matters doon sa ating ways forward ni Mr. Magayo tomorrow, na one of the matters is i-introduce niya is talagang yung uniform class schedule. Tapos, if possible, mag-una ang taga City High to do the task. For quarter 1, City High. Quarter 2, Bangoy. Quarter 3, itong Buhangin, Bernardo Carpet, Kabentian. Quarter 4, ang ating Santa Ana. So, yun ang nasa isip ko. Para lahat ng bata ay talagang makakuha ng lahat ng skills that we want them to develop. Of course, ang pinaka-core dito is the module. Nakita ko ngayon sa presentation ng ating taga Leon Garcia, posible para sa teleradyo. This can be a good start ng ating activity ng project na ito. Kasi pwede siya i-upload, i-record siya, i-upload sa Facebook. Pwede siya i-board sa CD. Tapos anytime, anywhere, ang bata pwede siya makapanood. Well explained ng teacher. So therefore, lahat ng teachers dito kailangan mayroong expertise, marunong magsalita, at scripted lahat ng kanyang sinasabi. Tapos, yung in terms of content, dapat ang teacher na ito is talagang marunong. So of course, with the help of the principals, with the help of the head teachers and master teachers. So ngayon, itong kay Shirley is simulation lang. I want this be implemented sa cluster. Sana naging division-wide ito para lahat ng schools ng Davao City Division. But I don't have the authority because I am not the superintendent. No, I can only do what I can do for the cluster 1 and 3. Gusto ko lahat tayo aangat. Hindi lang si High. Gusto ko si Mujang, si Fatima, si Pilar Rodriguez, lahat ng small school, aangat tayo lahat because we have one direction towards excellence.
Thank you so much, sir. Yes, that's right. This is towards excellence, no? We all have the struggles, like how to do this. For example, yung mga tanong sa YouTube comments natin, paano po ituturo ang math? Ganon. Paano daw po yung mga X, Y, yung algebra?
Madali lang, Tin. Di ba nakita mo doon sa presentation natin taga Leon Garcia? Di ba sa left side, mayroon pa parang PowerPoint na presentation? Madali lang yon. First, dapat hindi mag-abala yung anchor, yung the person talking sa booth radio station. Who is teaching that the one teaching is the person doon sa radio station, sa booth na yan. Who is monitoring? The teacher. The teacher has to monitor because the baseline natin dito is the module. Diba? Bata is holding a module while the anchor, the teacher is explaining while the bata is also reading and doing the task. Diba? Sabay-sabay tayo. Then, diba ang module, ibibigay yan, isa uli yan after a week. Doon na makita ng teacher, ano ba ang performance ng bata in terms of that skill. So, madala ituturo using the PowerPoint presentation. Talagang sundan sa bata step by step yung procedure. Kasi ang math ay pinakadali talaga ng subject. In all disciplines, ang math ang pinakadaling matutunan ng bata. Depende yun sa teacher. At depende yun sa pagtuturo. At depende yun how the teacher, the head teacher, the master teachers, monitoring the progress of the learner.
All right, thank you, sir. So in all discipline, Kayang-kaya natin. And the radio broadcasting instruction will be partner with the module. So as as you listen to the radio, or as the learners listen to the radio, the learners will also use their module. So it's going to be a collaboration still. So we have to stop being autonomous this
Yes.
time as teachers.
Yes.
Yes, we have to collaborate with our co-teachers, and we have our modules. So time check. It's 10:54 in the morning. So we would like to ask our very humble and kind Ma'am Shirley Elizabeth and Jacobe of Leon Garcia National High School to give her message to the teachers.
Okay. Every day is a day of challenge, diba? And in the new normal of teaching, learning process, we really have to embrace what the challenges that we are going to meet each day. So RBIs, no, radio-based instruction, LMS, and what other modalities, na the modules, this is what we have pledged for, diba? This is what we have pledged for. Being a teacher, you have it till you take the last breath of life. So ibig sabihin yan, I am a teacher, a prevailer of truth and, diba? So, doon pa lang, nakikita natin na we are a teacher and whatever comes in the way, talagang kaya natin yan. So, it's good for us, Cluster 3 and Cluster 1, because we have a very, very, para bang napaka-energetic na always, every day, may mga new yan siya at mga bago yan siyang naiisip, all for the good of the cluster. So, worry, ika nga nung napanood ko na Lion King, Hakuna Matata, why should I worry? When in fact, as a teacher, nandoon ang aking principal, may mentor ako na master teacher, why fear the unknown? When in fact, I have been prepared. No, I am prepared. So, sulong para sa edukalidad, yun talaga. Palagi nating sinasabi, but have we felt it? How can we convince our parents and students na sa mukha pa lang natin para hindi tayo kumbinsido? Am I ready for August 24 or am I ready this minute? Am I ready? Parang hindi. So, I hope we know, especially doon sa Leon Garcia Senior family ko, the lion has awakened. I told them, gising na tayo lahat sa Leon Garcia, pati ang guard, pati lahat doon, mga parents natin. Let us show them the grandeur of education today. Amidst the pandemic, ours is the brightest. Diba? Ours is the brightest. So yun, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Shirley Elizabeth and Jacobe. Very inspiring, ma'am, no? We are teachers, we can do it. It always starts within us as teachers. We have to show them that we are ready. And of course, we have our PSDS, Dr. Winifredo Ikagape, for also a message, sir, to all of the teachers from clusters 1 and 3.
Okay, to all teachers of clusters 1 and 3, just continue supporting DepEd. To all principals, to continue encouraging your teachers to do good. And amidst this pandemic, let us always embrace change. Sabi ni Sherry kanina, dapat hindi tayo matakot sa yung ano na yan. Because I know you can do it. Teachers pa, lahat ng teachers are very creative. You are really creative. You explore something new for your kids, for your learner. And I know very well, I have a high trust on all the teachers of clusters 1 and 3 that you can make a difference in the minds and in the hearts of our learners.
Thank you so much, Dr. Winifredo Ikagape. Thank you so much, Ma'am Jacobe. And thank you so much once again, Dr. Winifredo Ikagape. And before we proceed to the next part, by the way, thank you so much for the questions coming from our co-teachers from clusters 1 and 3. I will introduce to you our YouTube link for afternoon session. It should be on your screen in a few seconds. There you go. bit.ly/day4 p.m. plenary session. That will be for our afternoon session. And we have so many so many things, not really to do, but to listen, because we will be learning a lot of things this afternoon. It's more than teaching. And before we go to the last part, may nag-request, pabati naman po, of course, babatiin natin kayong lahat. Hello to Ma'am Jennifer Bugas of Senior High School, Davao City National High School, and to all the teachers of Senior High School, Davao City National High. Hello po, good morning, and shout out to our principal in Santa Ana National High School, Sir Riuel A. Alvarez, and to our gorgeous department head in English, Ma'am Giuselie M. Salukop, and all the beautiful English teachers of Santa Ana National High School. Oh, ang daming nagpapa-thank you kay Sir Kagape. Maka-inspire. Jude Magtok si Sir. Indeed, he is. Hello, Mark Hill Restore. And shout out to Engladia family of F. Bangoy. Thank you so much for being so participative. Now, we also would like to invite you to watch and listen to DepEd's Balik Eskwela jingle entitled Bagong Normal, Bagong Mundo. This has been Christine Mayo Reyes of Davao City National High School, and I will be joining you again this after session. Madayaw, and have a great morning.
Sabay-sabay na babangon, sama-samang nahon, ihanda ang sarili sa hamon. Ipatipigil sa pagsulong sa kinabukasan na katuon, para sa di kalidad na edukasyon. Balik eskwela na naman, sa puso ang kahandaan, handang isip, handa bukas, sa pagkakaisa ay may lakas. Ito na ang normal, online learning ang modular, di pa kailangan mag-face to face, gamit ang cellphone at radio base. Yakapin na ang pagbabago, mahirapan, kaya natin to. Lakasan ang iyong loob, sa bagong normal, sa bagong mundo. Kristiyano at katutuko, isang hanggarin sa patuko, ipagpatuloy pag-aaral mo, tagumpay ay naghihintay sa iyo. Balik eskwela na naman, sa puso ang kahandaan, handang isip, handa bukas, sa pagkakaisa ay may lakas. Ito na ang normal, online learning ang modular, di pa kailangan mag-face to face, gamit ang cellphone at radio base. Yakapin na ang pagbabago, mahirapan, kaya natin to. Lakasan ang iyong loob, Sa bagong normal, sa bagong
Isang alang-alang natin ang ating kaligtasan sa bawat oras at panahon, mapakailanman. Hangat palagi ng ating paaralan ang matuto, gayon din maging ligtas ang kabataan. Tayo ay magkaisa, halina't sama-sama kasali lahat, kasama lahat, para sa lahat. Pilipinas, maghanda ka na, balik eskwela na, tara. Tayong lahat sabay-sabay,
pagkakaisa ay may lakas. Ito na ang new normal, online learning ang modular. Di pa kailangan mo face to face, gamit ang cellphone at radio place. Yakapin na ang pagbabago, mahirapan, kaya natin to. Lakasan ng inyong loob, sa bagong normal, sa bagong mundo. Sa bagong normal, sa bagong mundo. Sa bagong normal, sa bagong mundo.